Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Josh's Junction review. And today we're going to be reviewing none other than the Exploring Tidmouth Yard set. Now, this is probably one of the most exciting that I was waiting to get because it has a windmill. What can you do without Thomas and the windmill? And obviously Tidmouth sheds, even though they're 3 birth sheds, but it's okay. I don't mind. So let's start with the first aspects of the box. So as you can see, we got new 2026, and then we got a good look at our characters here, a plastic version of Harold and a plastic version of Thomas. This is technically gonna be our first time reviewing the closest thing to a diecast Thomas in this channel, so that's exciting. Easy to connect. Also, I'm excited for the new track system. Who wasn't excited for that? A beautiful render of the Thomas here, a picture here so you can get an exact idea of how big the set is, and obviously beautiful box work. I don't know why that's there. And then you have the available on YouTube kits, even though it's the shitty Thomas YouTube content, but who cares? And obviously the logo. At the top, you get another Thomas render over here, pretty cool. At the side, you get everything that contains in this box. Is a total of 16 pieces, not bad. And at the back, more ways to play. And interesting, a character bio. So with that being said, let's start opening this set, and we're gonna look at the small pieces first, and then we're gonna build the set. So let's do that. Alright, so we got our instructions. They're printed in color, and we have a bunch of the set pieces, but let's look at that in a minute. Let's first take out our engines in here. Okay, after a lot of struggle, ladies and gentlemen, here is the plastic versions of the diecast engines that you get on these sets. So you might be wondering, why do they make these out of plastic? What decision was this? So essentially, this saves the factory time to, not having to wait for the diecast, because a diecast, like right here, I got a diecast Percy. The diecast Percys are made in Thailand. These guys are made and printed in Vietnam. So it takes the factory, it saves the factory time by, instead of waiting for the Thailand diecast Thomas to arrive to put on the set, it saves them time, and it's better for them if they just make their own version that's just plastic and cheap, and it's gonna come along with the set. So essentially, it's a smart move from Mattel. Is it like a cheap option? Yes, but this is something taken from the Cars line, where any car set comes with a plastic version of that specific car. So it's not just a Thomas thing. I feel like a lot of sets regarding like diecast vehicles do that now, and Thomas was missing out on that, so he got in there with the fun with this new rebrand. So yeah, essentially, these guys are now plastic, and you only get these guys on a set. If you want the diecast, you either have to buy them individually or on a pack. But yeah, I gotta say, the plastic Thomas, I really like it. I like how it's more detail. Apparently, like the normal Thomas doesn't even have that much detail on it. But yeah, no, like the detail on this one pops a little bit more. But I gotta say, it's really good. I really like the proportions. I like every other fan has said, I feel like another fan has brought this before. Thomas is sitting a little bit high in his chassis. It looks kind of weird, but you kind of get used to that. Yeah, the magnets, I think they're as strong as the diecast ones. Yeah, they're pretty strong. They're pretty neatly strong. Oh, okay. But yeah, there is Thomas, and I gotta say, he looks awesome. I really like the detail on these new diecasts. I like the fact that Thomas went back to being a little bit more skinny. Like it looks more better. It looks a little bit good to his like his actual sizing, or like his actual bases. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, and then we have Harold, the Kirkinator here. So look, I'm not gonna ramble on this one a lot, besides me saying that, it's the exact same thing made out of plastic, because I already made a review on it, and yeah, it's the exact same thing. It's now plastic, and what can I say? Blades spin fantastically, and obviously the chassis in the bottom, their printer somewhere else. But yeah, this was Harold, and now, if you excuse me, let's go build this set so these guys can have a home to run into. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's finally done. So yeah, let's have Thomas and his friends move in here. What? Why are you guys judging? It's literally advertised in the box. See, Percy's on the crossing, he's under the bridge, and I'm doing what the advertisement is telling me to do. Okay, now, but in a serious note, let's go over some stuff that the manual mentions you can do with this set.
Step 1. Have Thomas go under the signal. Huh, that was pretty weird. Oh well. 2. Test out the ramp feature. I made it. Step 3. Lift up the bridge so Thomas can go under it. Normal train activities right here. This is pretty weird and unnatural for a train, isn't it? Step 4. The windmill feature. Wow. 5. Have Harold land on the pad. 6. Hide and seek.
They won't find me.
I see you!
7. Parking slot.
What's up?
Hey.
8. The turntable. It's just a turntable. 9. The workman. Can you fix me up? No, fuck off. 10th. The fixing platform.
Whoa. Ow.
And final feature, the ramp.
Ow.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. This is all the set has to offer. But what if we get rid of the diecast? For a motorized. Let's do a run test, shall we? Over the bridge. Crossing the train signal. And the windmill, which according to train play, you're supposed to do this while the engine is moving. So yeah, there you go. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the motorized. Something that was advertised and that I've been wanting to test is the re-railing feature. It seems that the re-railing feature works better on straight track for what I've seen, but that doesn't stop me from trying it, so let's do that. Let's just get Thomas up the hill, and we got, re-rail coaches. Alright, let's try that again. Brother. Again. Well, it worked for one truck. Derailment, right here. Derailment. Alright. Derailment. Okay. Derailment. Okay, that was a little over-exaggerated. Derailment. I don't want to test this dumbass feature anymore. The question is, does it work for the diecast? Yeah, it does. And something that I forgot to mention is that every Thomas set comes with a extension adapter for your old track so it doesn't go to waste, even though the diecast engines don't properly work on it, but it's okay, whatever. Oh yeah, and 1? What happened to getting 2? What's going on, Mattel? But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this was the Exploring Around Tidmouth Sheds train set. You can now get this set officially through Amazon. And yet again, the set, I think it's $20 or $35.99. I forgot how much it was. But it's a pretty good set. I recommend it. It's such a great starter set for anyone that's willing to get into Thomas. But yeah, I think it's great. The motorized engines, as you can see, they work great on it. And obviously, this set is more meant for the diecast. But still, the engines work amazing in this set. So what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. But we reached the end of the review here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. All aboard, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Wait, before I end the review, you can do this.